Live in the Bay.
We have a great show for you today.
Coming up, entertaining expert Paul Zahn is prepping us for fall brunches and parties, all the tips you need to host the best autumn soirees.
Then the Oakland Black Cowboy Parade is celebrating their 50th anniversary. We'll get an overview of the history and all the family fun at this festival.
Plus, the Pacific Coast Fawn Fest, celebrating the wonderful coastal environment of Pacifica. We'll get a preview of all the fun happening for their 37th annual event.
Plus, the Alpha Rhythm Kings are providing classic swinging sounds, performing around the globe. We'll chat their new music, and we're getting a live performance right here in studio.
There's so much happening today
on Live in the Bay.
Welcome into Live in the Bay. We are so glad you could join us today. I'm Rachel Maurer.
And I'm Jessica Wills. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you're all having a great week. We are halfway through.
Yeah, I feel like it's going pretty fast this week.
It is a fast week.
It's just the weekend.
Yeah.
We're speeding on by.
Yes.
And we've got lots of fun stories and so many fun guests today. We're so glad you're here. We're going to kick things off with, in case you missed it, we're starting with news out of the sports world. It's a video that's gone viral. You may have seen this. Travis Kelce is looking sad. It's not been the best start to the Superstars season. And if you're playing fantasy football, you know that Trav is not putting up the best numbers that we usually see from him. If you have him on your team, like me, you may be asking, what's wrong? Why is he not getting the ball? You can see his face in this screenshot is just so sad. So let's hear what he had to say about the start to his season.
Football, baby. Come on now. Like, I'm not getting caught up in getting the targets and all that. I just want to have a successful offense. And I think Pat's doing a great job of finding the open guy and making the right decisions right now. It's a new offense, new players, new pieces, and we're just finding how to have success throughout the season. I've had a lot of catches in this league, man. I'm not worried about the catches and the yards and all of that.
So Travis, also people were wondering if he's sad because this is the first game that we've seen that Taylor Swift wasn't there. So they're like, is he just sad that Taylor's not in attendance? But he did look really sad.
He did look a little sad. Yeah. But in the words of Taylor Swift, everyone, you need to calm down. He is going to be okay. They are still winning their games.
Yeah.
And, you know, don't you forget, Taylor was there last season when they won the Super Bowl.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
You know,
and he's having a tough start, but that's okay. He is on my fantasy football team, so I wish he would turn it around. But he's not getting the ball thrown to him, so it's not really his fault necessarily. Like, he's just not having the opportunity.
Listen, as long as they're winning, the fans need to just back off a little bit. I can understand you. You have him on your fantasy team.
Making me lose the bets here, Jess.
You need to step up. I'll give you that.
That's okay.
Yeah. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more to come from Travis Kelce this season.
Good luck, Trav.
He'll peak at the right time at the end. Yeah. All right, well, there's some wild drama with the Selling Sunset cast after one of the stars said she owns a small town in California, and the town fought back. Alana Gold is heard in conversation on the show saying she owns Pioneer Town. This is a small town just north of Palm Springs. She also calls herself the sheriff of the town, but then the town's newspaper steps into the conversation saying, no, this girl definitely does not own Pioneer Town. So it turns out Alana and her husband have a small minority interest in the town. It's privately owned by more than 100 independent parties, and they technically own less than 1% of Pioneer Town's 640 acres.
You don't really own it, right, at that point?
Yeah.
Which she has come out and said, like, okay, I'm sorry, I got carried away. I should have never said I owned it, which I can respect. She said sorry. But this is still so embarrassing. It's on TV, so it's there forever.
I mean, in today's day and age, everyone is going to fact check you. People are going to hit Twitter so fast. You can look all of this up, and so you can't really be out there claiming things that aren't true because the Twitterverse is going to come for you.
It's embarrassing. Yeah, and it's a cute small town, too, just near Palm Springs. It's like a western town, which I can see why you'd want to say you own it because it's fun and there's something cool to it, but... Yeah, not quite.
Yeah, well, at least she did say sorry.
Yes, she did. Well, there are some new emojis coming to town. Here they are, and this is the one that's the most famous right now. An exhausted emoji. It's complete with a scowl, dark bags under its eyes. The new emoji joins this bigger group, which are honoring the most anticipated emojis. Receiving more than 60% of the vote was that scowl face. The other emojis include a fingerprint, a purple splatter, a root vegetable, a leafless tree, that's interesting, and a harp. Okay, cool. Jess, do you have a favorite?
What's the deal with the purple splatter?
I have no idea what that is. It's like slime or something.
Like why? I want to know, why did we get a purple splatter?
I'm trying to think of how you could use it. Maybe if you go to a harvest and you stomp some grapes, you can put it next to the grape emoji to make wine.
Yeah.
It's wine.
If you want to slime someone, it's like, I'm sliming you. I don't know.
Purple though? I don't know. I can't
I like the exhausted emoji. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of use out of that one.
So cute. And the tree is perfect for spooky season because it's there's no leaves. Yeah, that's perfect.
I love when we get new emojis.
I do too. They're so fun.
I think it's so fun
Me
too.
too.
Yeah. Well, on that note of Travis Kelce having a bad day during that game, we've all been there.
Yes.
Sometimes it just feels like one thing after the next goes wrong in your day, and maybe you're in a rut, but there are always ways to help pull yourself out of it, and we are talking about those today. The web blog Lifehack gives some simple suggestions. First, they say to write down what's negatively affecting your mood. This way you can effectively tackle that specifically. Of course, it's also recommended to talk about what you're going through so others can support. And they suggest creating a plan and accomplishing small goals one at a time. And our last suggestion is to make a gratitude list. I love these. This can help you remember the good things going on in your life.
I love that last one, gratitude list.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, well,
so this leads us into our question of the day today, and we are asking you, when things are not going quite right, what do you do to get out of that slump? You can go ahead and scan the QR code right now on your screen or head to Instagram or Facebook at Live in the Bay TV to answer. We want to know, what do you do to get out of a slump? Jess, I want to hear your answer.
Yeah, for me, it's automatically just feel like I'm getting my life in order. And for me, that means start going to the gym, start eating healthy, and automatically that will just make me feel like I'm you know, doing some good things in my life, that I'm on top of all the things I'm supposed to be doing. So eating healthy, going to the gym, that usually snaps me right back into it.
Yes. Okay, those are all so good. I feel like that's the perfect list of things to just get back into a good habit flow, right?
Yeah, what about you?
Okay, my first go-to is to phone a friend. I am like so connected to one of my best friends, Brooklyn. We FaceTime all the time.
Yeah.
So like if I'm ever having a bad day, I'll FaceTime her. I'll call my Nana. I'll call my mom. Just like people who support me. I feel like that is my go-to to share your problem with someone else, because people have been through everything. Like someone has been through whatever you're going through.
Yes.
So yeah, just phone a friend.
Connection.
That's my go-to. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I have to agree with the gratitude list.
Yeah.
If you start making a gratitude list and finding the happy things in your day, in your life, it really just kind of turns that schema on of like being happy, being grateful. And so I really think that works as well.
So true.
Yeah, but now we want to hear from all of you at home. You see the QR code right there in the corner of your screen. I feel like this is a good one because you can really share and someone else is going to benefit from your answer.
Yeah.
So scan that QR code, send us in your answer. And while you do that, let's send things over to get a check-in on this weather.
Well, today, a huge cool down from where we were yesterday. If you haven't noticed already, anyways, we have a lot of cloud cover that scooted in across the bay, but now we've also got this trough that makes its way past us. That has really nudged out that high pressure ridge, allowed some cool ocean air to return, thus the low stratus you've been seeing, and thus that notable cool down. For the coast, we are a little cooler, 60s in San Francisco, as well as out along the coastline, but it really is our inland areas where that difference from yesterday is the most noticeable. Only in the 70s to really low 80s at the warmest. San Jose at 80 degrees today. Spots like Dublin, San Ramon, Concord and Walnut Creek down in the 70s, and that's inland. Oakland at 70 degrees. Our biggest temperature drop from yesterday, Fairfield from 104 to just 77 degrees today. What a nice shift. Now tomorrow's temperatures will be comparable to today, a little bit warmer, have quite the warm up into Friday. That'll be the last remaining of our 90-degree days this week anyways. Have a few more of them into next week.
Thank you so much for that update, John. Still to come, the Black Cowboy Parade and Festival is celebrating 50 years. We'll get a preview of all the family fun you can enjoy at this historic event.
So much fun. And later, we're getting a live performance from the Alpha Rhythm Kings, plus details on their big show coming up at Yoshi's. That and so much more when Live in the Bay returns in just 2 minutes.
Join AAA in observing Child Passenger Safety Week. AAA has free resources for car seat basics and inspections to ensure your child's car seat is installed correctly. Boost your car seat knowledge at AAA.com/carseats.
Young Zoe was born to be a champion because even as a kid, she had a thirst for knowledge. Each evening, Zoe's late-night reading took her on a learning adventure. Today, Zoe applies her wealth of knowledge to all of her repair calls for Service Champions. Because of our well-trained technicians like Zoe, we can make the guarantee that we'll fix it right the first time or it's free. Service Champions is now offering $58 air conditioning tune-ups. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
I think our air conditioner is broken.
I'll get my tools.
Does your family suffer from fixititis syndrome?
Is it working?
Relief is just a call away. Service Champions has been proven to effectively combat the symptoms of fixititis syndrome. Side effects may include delusions of grandeur and a comfortable home. Service Champions is now offering $58 air conditioning tune-ups. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
What will you do when the power goes out? Power outages can be unpredictable and inconvenient, but with a Generac home standby generator, your life goes on uninterrupted because you'll have power when you need it the most.
The number one thing to prepare for is extended power outages. Don't make it so hard on yourself. Have a Generac home standby generator.
And special financing and low monthly payment options are available. Call or go online now to request your free quote. Power your life with Generac.
You're finally on vacation, but can't help but worry that something isn't right back home. With MyQ, home is just a touch away. MyQ is the only smart home security solution that provides video monitoring, real-time notifications,
you'd be right.
The Oakland Black Cowboy Association is celebrating its 50th annual Black Cowboy Parade and Festival. Here to tell us more about the history of this event is the president, Wilbert McAllister. Wilbert, thank you so much for being here at Live in the Bay.
Good morning to you, Miss Jessica, for sure.
We're so happy to have you here. I want to talk all about this parade and festival, but first I want to learn a little bit of the history of the Black Cowboy Association. Can you tell me a little bit about the history?
I'll be delighted. It's going on our 50th year. Back in the beginning, before 1974, there were some black country boys, which is cowboys, come from the South, like Texas, Mississippi, Alabama. They came to California. They came to West Oakland. And they were just riding their horses. And they, people in the neighborhood didn't know who they were, just called them black cowboys. And it was acceptable. And they were just riding. After a while, they started meeting up every weekend, and they formed a group called the Black Cowboys. And later on in life, we changed to the Oakland Black Cowboys Association around about 2004.
And how long have you been a part of the organization?
I've been a part of the organization 20+ years. I've been the current president for about 18 years. Yes, ma'am.
That's amazing.
And I feel positive about it.
Good. What is your biggest aim? What do you guys hope that the community and people that are part of the association really get out of the association?
That we're a peaceful organization, and we're in a community environment where we touch all phases of life and all Americans, humans. We have little kids, mediocre kids, grown kids, young mothers, young fathers, and grandparents. And that's why we keep a clean environment. We have allow no smoking, no drinking, no foul play in our event. And we keep it that way. And it's working within the community, and I love it. And the city of Oakland really helped us out.
Amazing. You guys just want to be positive and uplifting for the community.
Yes, ma'am.
And you do that every year with a parade and festival. This is a big year because you're celebrating 50.
50th.
Tell me what is going to be so special about this 50th celebration.
And I'm going to make one thing clear. It's always the first Saturday in October. Whatever date that falls on, that's our date. And it's always, the parade starts exactly at 10 o'clock. But what's special to me is I'm 83 years old now, and I feel my memory not sharp as it used to be, but I still feel positive when I see them little kids having clean fun. Don't worry about no hostility. It just, the atmosphere is there for clean fun. And we do have vendors out there, and we have a lot of horsemen, mixed horsemen. We have cowgirls as well now. A cowboy wouldn't be nothing without his cowgirl.
I love that.
And we'd be riding in unity, and we're tipping our hats and waving our hats and whatever. Just have clean fun in the community. Yes, ma'am.
So it's kicking off with the parade at 10 a.m.?
That's correct, ma'am.
And what
But I'll be there at 6 o'clock in the morning.
You have a lot to do as the president.
It'd be a busy day, but we look forward to it. Yes, ma'am.
And what are some of the highlights of the parade? What can people look forward to?
I think they're seeing them adults on the horses. And when they ride, there's a lot of people in the neighborhood that never been around a live animal, a big animal like a horse. And we have a pony too, but not so intimidating to the little kids. And we teach them how to put their hands over the horse and smell them and receive them. And then we have pony rides and horse rides for the kids and young adults like yourself. They can ride. Control ride. We don't let nobody just ride off. We walk them. Another cowboy walk.
We can't have ponies and horses just going wild. In
No,
the
ma'am.
Oakland,
You're
right
about that. But our animals are domesticated. We train them, and they've been trained since birth.
Amazing.
Yes,
well, yeah, let's talk about some of the other things happening throughout the day, because in addition to the parade, it's a festival. So, of course, there's music.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about all the other fun activities that families can enjoy.
We do have a big old stage, 4 feet high, 20 feet long, 20 feet wide, with a backdrop. And we have a live band, and we have like an open mic for that. If you think you can sing a little bit, you want to get up there with a professional band, please come. And I kind of sing a little bit. I'll be up there having fun with my band. We have a lead guitar, bass guitar, keyboard, drummer, and a horn player.
Amazing. Wilbert, I have one question for you before I let you go.
Please.
What would you say is one of the biggest lessons that you've taken away from being a part of the Oakland Black Cowboy Association?
That's kind of hard, girlfriend, but I think it's just working within the community and seeing the smiles on them kids and seeing the young parents being happy that their kids in some good, safe environment. That means a lot to me. And there's no no bang, bang, none of that. It's controlled atmosphere, and we set the tone. We set the tone for that, and we announce it quite a bit because we have an attitude problem, and the attitude problem we have is positive. We think positive that day, but I do that in life myself now, but we have we talk about that attitude problem. Positive. Everybody come in and have clean, funny dress, the best they can. Come in with the boots on. You got some boots on, girl?
I did. I brought my boots for you
Look
today.
at that.
Yes.
So
well, Wilbert, thank you so much for joining us. You have just been a delight, and I know that this celebration is just going to be incredible for the 50th celebration.
And I want to thank you for inviting us over here at Oakland Black Cowboy Association. This is a big deal for us.
Of course. Thank you, Wilbert.
Thank you, ma'am.
If you want to learn more about the 50th annual Black Cowboy Parade in Oakland, we'll have a link on our website. Head over to liveinthebay.tv. And Rachel, looks like you are getting ready to party.
Yes, Jess. First of all, how sweet is he? That's awesome. Coming up, an all-time epic movie. It has a sequel coming out to the big screen. And we're also getting with Paul Zahn, who's teaching us all about autumnal soirees. We cannot wait to taste everything you've got for us, Paul. We'll be right back on Live in the Bay.
Join AAA in observing Child Passenger Safety Week. AAA has free resources for car seat basics and inspections to ensure your child's car seat is installed correctly. Boost your car seat knowledge at AAA.com/carseats.
I think our air conditioner is broken.
I'll get my tools.
Does your family suffer from fixititis syndrome?
Honey, is it working?
Relief is just a call away. Service Champions has been proven to effectively combat the symptoms of fixititis syndrome. Side effects may include delusions of grandeur and a comfortable home. Service Champions is now offering $58 air conditioning tune-ups. Call 800-5CHAMPS.
I think our air conditioner is broken.
I'll get my tools.
Does your family suffer from fixititis syndrome?
Honey, is it working?
Relief is just a call away. Service Champions has been proven to effectively combat the symptoms of fixititis syndrome. Side effects may include delusions of grandeur and a comfortable home. Service Champions is now offering $58 air conditioning tune-ups. Call 800-5CHAMPS.
Are you or someone you love struggling with addiction? Align Recovery Centers is here for you. Our holistic approach focuses on your mind, body, and soul, providing the support needed for lasting recovery. Our experienced counselors offer a healing and safe environment to explore the truths of addiction. With detox, residential, and virtual treatment options, we tailor our programs to your individual needs. The journey to lasting sobriety begins at Align Recovery Centers. Make the call today. Visit AlignSonoma.com.
We love garage keypads. They're easy and convenient, but you never really know who's using it or when. Introducing the all-new MyQ Smart Garage Video Keypad. With a built-in camera, you get streaming HD video day or night. Create up to 16 custom PIN codes and get real-time notifications when the keypad is used. It's not just the key to your garage, it's the key to your home. Go to myq.com to get yours today.
Or shop at amazon.com.
Think you know Cuomo?
Hey, Democrats, you want to do better? Tell your side of the story better.
Well, check him out now.
Trump deserves credit.
Cuomo, weeknights at 8/7 Central, only on News Nation. News for all America.
Whether you're planning a pumpkin-themed potluck, a wine-tasting evening, or a bountiful brunch, hosting a successful fall party is all about embracing the season's warmth and charm.
And it is also a Paul party, Jess, because joining us now with the tips to get your guests into the spirit of autumn is entertaining expert Paul Zahn. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi, guys. Are you ready to fall in love with some food and drinks?
Ooh, yes, we are.
Yes.
Okay.
You have such a good spread here, and it looks so fall. What do you think the key is with fall hosting?
Lean into those seasonal ingredients, which takes me to our aperitivo hour cocktail right here, which we're about to whip up. So I said seasonal ingredients. I put some pomegranate arils in there, and we're working with some aperitivo nonino. So this is an Italian aperitif. So this is really going to open up your palate so you can have that delicious brunch and take in all those flavors. So it's got some roots, some fruits, botanicals, a little bitter, a little sweet. Now you guys are going to get put to work. We have about 2 ounces of the aperitivo nonino in there. We're going to pour it in there to craft our West Palm cocktail. And then we're going to pour in some Fever Tree sparkling pink grapefruit. Now this is an easy drink too, because you don't want to be too complicated when you're kicking off your soiree. So you're just going to give that a stir with a straw, and voila, you have the perfect all-natural, 100% vegetal aperitivo hour. It's taking you back to Italy, isn't it, Jessica?
It is, and I can smell it already. It's so delicious.
And it's lower proof, so we love that because you can, you know, you don't want to have a foolproof drink before you have anything in your stomach.
Cheers, Jess.
There you go. And then we are actually going to start off with pairing that with some cheeses.
Really good. Yum. Ooh,
like
that's really good. Yeah, it's very fresh.
We're pairing that with some cheeses. We have some cheeses from Wisconsin. So Wisconsin's won more awards than any state or country in the world for cheese. That's why it is the cheese state. So we have an absolutely delicious Gouda up there. So the Gouda is going to pair perfectly with the pink grapefruit, with the West Palm cocktail. It's got a nice creaminess to it. And then we also have Sartori Bellavitano espresso rubbed. So it's been rubbed with espresso. So when you walk into Safeway, look for Proudly Wisconsin when you're picking out your cheeses and supporting all American items. And I said espresso because we're moving over to a pumpkin spice espresso martini, ladies. So this cheese is going to pair with this. So in this cocktail right here, we have some pumpkin spice liqueur, we have some espresso liqueur, and then we also have a shot of espresso and some Seagram's vodka. So Seagram's vodka is a premium all-American vodka, and to take it even one step further, they've teamed up with the USO to donate $100,000 to make sure people who are deployed can get in contact with their family, providing entertainment and everything like that. So if people go to USO.org, they can fill out little messages from Seagram's and that. So
that's
it's cocktail for a cause. That's what I call it.
This is really yummy, Jess. I took a sip before we cheers.
Right? We're more of those seasonal ingredients. We got some pumpkin in there and everything like that.
Definitely taste the pumpkin.
Ooh, the pumpkin.
Right?
That's
pumpkin
really
espresso?
yummy.
Pop of pumpkin in there. Pumpkin espresso martini. You're not going to get that at Starbucks,
That's
people.
delicious. No, you're not. That's really
Too
yummy.
bad, right?
Okay, well, I'm tired now, guys. I don't want to make another cocktail, and guess what? I don't have to, because right here I have Slow and Low's Rock and Rye Old Fashioned. So this is a ready-to-serve, ready-to-enjoy drink. Everything is in there that you need, including straight rye whiskey, raw honey, the orange, the bitters, everything. In
Just
these
straight
fun
in
little
the
cans.
can.
Yep, you just pop open the can, pour it over some ice, and voila, you have a delicious, delicious Old Fashioned. And the rye is going to give it a little bit of spice, everything like that.
Wow.
So, again, if you're hosting a brunch or tailgating or something like that, these are perfect. And they have a bottle or the fun little cans. So what do you guys think?
Awesome. That's yummy.
Yeah, this is really delicious. I really like Old Fashions, and so I'm a little skeptical of it coming out of a can, but that's delicious.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
You can find out more information at drinkslowandlow.com.
All right, slow and low.
We love that. Yes.
Now, last but certainly not least, have you guys ever had shochu?
No.
It is one of the most popular beverages, adult beverages, to come out of Japan. It is actually more popular than Japanese whiskey, sake. And so what we have Nikado Kitchum Sochu right here, which is absolutely delicious. What I love about this, it is a lower proof spirit. So this is going to be a great swap out for, say, vodka. It's made from 100% barley. It's aged 1 year in steel. Look at this bottle. I don't know if you guys can see this bottle, but it's a handcrafted, hand-designed bottle that is going to be the perfect host gift.
It's a piece of art.
It is a piece of art.
Very good idea. Host gift. I love it.
So if you're going to any fall soiree, this is the perfect host gift to bring in. You can pick this up at Umami here in the Bay Area, and it's just the perfect, you know, finisher drink or the perfect host gift for any fall soiree.
That's really cute. And it's like, it looks cozy, and I bet it makes you feel warm.
Yeah, it definitely makes you feel warm. So we have sort of drinks for every every sort of occasion. This is perfect for a brunch. I consider this great for a dinner party.
Anytime.
Anytime. This is anytime you need that
Breakfast or
caffeine.
dinner.
And the cheeses, I mean, Wisconsin cheeses, we love their cheeses. This is great. I love this for brunches too, but also for dinner parties. If you're doing dinner parties, it's tailgating time. So you put these in there, or picnic. There's still picnics happening here in San Francisco, right?
Yeah, so still beautiful,
do that. Yeah.
It's perfect.
Rachel, which one would you say is your favorite?
Oh my goodness, they're all so yummy. I love an espresso martini, so I'm going with this one because just because it feels that way. It's creamy. Whenever I try to make those like watery, and thankfully you're helping us out because it's hard to get them perfect.
Yes. And you can also put together, so pulling those seasonal ingredients, you can put together a fun fall salad using the pumpkin seeds. You can do some butternut squash that you've roasted, something like that. So the key is pulling out the different ingredients and notes to pair with different things as we're moving into the fall season.
Paul, what's one of your favorite things as an entertaining expert to incorporate into your fall parties?
A staff, so I don't have to work, and they can show up, and they can do the work.
With the party.
You know, work smarter, not harder, is what I say. That's key.
One more time, can you remind the website that people can go to send messages to the military?
Absolutely. They can go to uso.org and look for the Seagram's piece, and they can. There's a drop down, and people can just send messages, and there's no cost because Seagram's has covered the $100,000 donation, which we absolutely love.
That's amazing.
Love a good cause.
Yes.
Paul, thank you so much for all of these tips. We really appreciate it.
Cheers.
If you want to learn more about Paul Zahn's entertaining tips, we'll have a link on our website. Head over to liveinthebay.tv.
Coming up next, the sequel to an epic film is hitting theaters 16 years after the original. We'll take a look at the trailer for the highly anticipated Gladiator 2.
And now is a good time to stock up on top products for your home at the best prices. Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar, and here's some epic discounts to scan, shop, and save on some incredible deals.
Hi, I'm KRON4, and this is Jacob Palmer, and we are here from bestreviews.com. Be sure to take out your phone and scan that QR code. We are ready to unlock some great deals. We're going to scan, shop, and save. Today, we're talking about kitchen gadgets that are going to save time and money. Tell us about Popco.
So this is a really cool product because it combines a few really popular trends right now. Number one, it allows you to create your own popcorn recipe, but do it in the microwave. So it combines some of the coolest elements of being able to buy your popcorn from the store, but also you have that customization in terms of what you're putting in your food and what you end up eating.
And so much healthier, and it's silicone and it collapses, so that's really great. The next are food huggers, and that's gonna help you save leftover food in cans or even fresh food.
And what's great about Food Hugger is that they create a bunch of different varieties so you can make sure that you aren't wasting across the board. We love the can hugger because, you know, you don't always need everything when you pop open that can, and this allows you to be able to save it safely.
Perfect, and it's a really good eco solution, for sure. Okay, next is snap and strain for pasta.
And it does literally what its name is. You snap it onto the pot or anything that you're boiling, and then you can use it and save yourself a use of the colander by pouring that right into the sink, and it's a really, really cool product.
That's amazing. And then the final one, which is a hit on set, is Honeybee, and that's a huge solution for honey or syrup.
And we love it for a few reasons because it's beautiful, number one, in how it sets up on your counter, but then it also functions beautifully because all you do is pick it up, you fill it up with honey or maple syrup, you put it into your dish, and then you can place it right back onto that glass holder so you make sure there's no mess on the counters.
No mess. That's it. That's really important to moms. All right, everybody, take out your phone, scan that QR code, and unlock these great deals and get ready to scan, shop, and save.
Join AAA in observing Child Passenger Safety Week. AAA has free resources for car seat basics and inspections to ensure your child's car seat is installed correctly. Boost your car seat knowledge at AAA.com/carseats.
I think our air conditioner is broken.
I'll get my tools.
Does your family suffer from fixititis syndrome?
Is it working?
Relief is just a call away. Service Champions has been proven to effectively combat the symptoms of fixititis syndrome. Side effects may include delusions of grandeur and a comfortable home. Service Champions is now offering $58 air conditioning tune-ups. Call 800-5CHAMPS. Young Zoe was born to be a champion because even as a kid, she had a thirst for knowledge. Each evening, Zoe's late-night reading took her on a learning adventure. Today, Zoe applies her wealth of knowledge to all of her repair calls for Service Champions. Because of our well-trained technicians like Zoe, we can make the guarantee that we'll fix it right the first time, or it's free. Service Champions is now offering $58 air conditioning tune-ups. Call 800-5CHAMPS.
You're finally on vacation, but can't help but worry that something isn't right back home. With MyQ, home is just a touch away. MyQ is the only smart home security solution that provides video monitoring, real-time notifications,
Welcome back into Live in the Bay. I'm Rachel Maurer.
And I'm Jessica Wills. Still to come, the Fog Festival in Pacifica, celebrating the community and environment. We are learning all about the Pacific Coast Fog Fest.
Plus, the Alpha Rhythm Kings are bringing their classic swinging sounds to our studio. We'll chat with them about their new music, and we'll get a live performance. Can't wait to hear them. But first, we want to see what you had to say about today's question of the day. Today, we asked you, when things aren't going right, what do you do to get out of a slump? And I told you that I, first of all, phone a friend or my mom, because someone's always gone through whatever you're going through. You are never alone. And Jess, you said?
I said go to the gym and just get my life in order.
Yes. All right.
Let's bring in our first viewer's answer. This one comes from Lewis from Oakland, and Lewis said going for an outdoor walk. Yep, get outside, get into nature, the fresh air, the sun, that's all going to be really helpful.
Yeah, we asked James this question this morning on our morning show on KRON4, and yeah, he said go outside and breathe in the fresh air, and that's such a good answer. Can totally agree with that one. Yeah, all right, our next viewer answer is from Anna. She's from San Francisco. She said taking a yoga class. It helps you stretch your muscles and you end in a resting position. Savasana, it is the moment to relax body and mind. Yes, so true. Taking a class in general, for me, it's Pilates. For some people, it's yoga. I feel like working out it just boosts your happiness.
Yeah.
It's so good for you.
It releases all the happy chemicals in your brain. Yeah, I love yoga too. Definitely a go-to to ease your stress, kind of get you in a good flow. Yoga is a great one. Thank you so much for that answer. Let's bring in our next viewer. This one comes from Howard F. Hello, Howard. Howard said, my ultimate slump buster is taking a shower. It's refreshing and a great way to reset. I like this answer.
This is such a good one. I find, especially if you're like feeling sick, a shower can just bring you right back up and you're okay. Yeah, so that's a good one, Howard. Howard's always here with the great answers.
Yes.
Every single day. We love to hear them.
Yeah, thank you, Howard. And thank you to everyone who sent in their answers. We always do love to hear from you. We love when you chime in on our viewer voice. Of course, you see the QR code right there on your screen, or you can always go to our social media pages as well at Live in the Bay TV to answer on our Instagram as well as our Facebook. We love to interact with you all.
Yes, thank you guys so much. All right, Jess, we're going to talk about a fun new movie now. The original everyone has heard of. We're talking about Gladiator 2. Returning actor Connie Nielsen and some new faces are in this movie. Director Ridley Scott is at the helm. He also did the first one. So this is a long-awaited 16-year sequel after the events of the first film.
So cool.
So we'll see what it's all about. Check it out.
It is an art, choosing gladiators. They're usually prisoners of war.
I claim this city for the glory of Rome.
You have something in you. Rage. Never let it go. It will carry you to greatness. I own you now. But whose head could I give you to satisfy your fury?
The general will do. Rome has taken everything from me. But I will have my vengeance.
There is plenty of pain waiting for you in the next life. I don't know why you are so greedy for it in this one.
Your Majesties.
This is your gladiator.
It is. I have the trust of the Emperors. It will clear my path to the throne. You will be my instrument.
I will never be your instrument in this life or the next.
Lucius, take your father's strength. His name was Maximus, and I see him in you.
fighters won't survive.
You must help him.
Strength and honor! I don't fight for power. I fight the free road for men like them.
Your name will be forgotten!
To restore order, I must have power.
Everything is forgotten in time. Empires fall, so do emperors.
This is war! Real war!
The odds are against you. The odds are always against me.
Ready to roll!
Are you not entertained, Rachel?
Oh my gosh, I am. And it's so cool that it's finally having a second movie 16 years later.
Yeah, the first one, it was a classic. That is so many people's favorite movie of all time.
Wow.
They will cite that. So this has a lot to live up to.
Yeah, we'll see how it is. All right, and Gladiator 2 will hit theaters this November on the 22nd. When we come back, you know about the fog in the Bay Area. Today we're talking about a festival named after it. All the details on the Pacific Coast Fog Festival, that's up next.
And as we head to break, here's a live look outside. Stay with us, everyone. Live in the Bay, we'll be right back.
Join AAA in observing Child Passenger Safety Week. AAA has free resources for car seat basics and inspections to ensure your child's car seat is installed correctly. Boost your car seat knowledge at AAA.com/carseats.
I think our air conditioner is broken.
I'll get my tools.
Does your family suffer from fixititis syndrome?
Is it working?
Relief is just a call away. Service Champions has been proven to effectively combat the symptoms of fixititis syndrome. Side effects may include delusions of grandeur and a comfortable home. Service Champions is now offering $58 air conditioning tune-ups. Call 800-5CHAMPS. Young Zoe was born to be a champion because even as a kid, she had a thirst for knowledge. Each evening, Zoe's late-night reading took her on a learning adventure. Today, Zoe applies her wealth of knowledge to all of her repair calls for Service Champions. Because of our well-trained technicians like Zoe, we can make the guarantee that we'll fix it right the first time, or it's free. Service Champions is now offering $58 air conditioning tune-ups. Call 800-5CHAMPS.
Are you or someone you love struggling with addiction? Align Recovery Centers is here for you. Our holistic approach focuses on your mind, body, and soul, providing the support needed for lasting recovery. Our experienced counselors offer a healing and safe environment to explore the truths of addiction. With detox, residential, and virtual treatment options, we tailor our programs to your individual needs. The journey to lasting sobriety begins at Align Recovery Centers. Make the call today. Visit AlignSonoma.com.
With MyQ, home is just a touch away. MyQ is the only smart home security solution that provides video monitoring, real-time notifications, and lets you decide who comes in and who stays out. All in one easy-to-use app.
Welcome back in. We've got such a fun event to tell you about now, and it is happening this weekend. The Pacific Coast Fog Fest promotes the city of Pacifica and its beautiful environment. This weekend is historically the sunniest in the city, so we'll see if that turns out to be true. Here with all of the information, we have Kathy, an organizer, and Robbie, a local business owner, here with us on the couch today. Hey, guys.
Hello. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. Yes, I'm so excited to learn about it. This sounds like a really fun festival, and it's got a cool history. It's very unique. We'll get into all of that. I first want to ask about the history. Kathy, can you tell me a little bit about how it got started?
It started back in 1984, and it was a production company. Years later, it was taken over by volunteers, and that's how it's run today. All volunteers. We use a lot of the community groups within Pacifica, nonprofit community groups. And once we pay all our bills and save a little bit for next year, the money goes back to them. And over the past years, we've given back over $1.25 million. So it's a great, great event.
Such an impressive number there. And Robbie, I want to talk to you about what it means for local businesses to have this and for it to be, you know, involved with nonprofits in the area. What does this do for you as a local business owner?
Just local business owner, and actually, I think it was like 85, 86, right when I came to Pacifica because I was born. But I've been going here. I've been a fan of Pacifica the Fog Fest my whole life, and so now being a business owner and being on the board now, just to seeing the full circle moment and the impact. And our town's only about 30 to 40,000 people, but 65,000 people total show up.
Wow!
So it's twice the size of the town. Our hotels are packed. Our businesses are packed. I got a restaurant over by the Beach Breakers. Got to give a shout out to my dad real quick.
Yes.
But even along Palmetto, you know, Cotton Crustacean is a local shop that sells T-shirts. They do more money in those 2 days than they do all of December. So it really is good for visitors and locals. So it's the one thing we all agree on in Pacifica, besides the whales, of course.
So cool. This sounds like so much fun. Kathy, we were just talking about how this is good for all ages, right? Kids can come. What is there for them?
Well, we have a fog jog that is put on by PB&R, and then there's a family fun fest that is on Sunday for all the kids. And we have just lots of stuff for them to do.
Very cool. Kids love stuff to do. You got to keep them entertained,
you can
right?
Smash like a car, you can paint it.
Yeah.
Probably pets. There's like petting animals. No, I don't think any cowboys or horses, but maybe next year.
Yeah, that's an idea for next year. So tell us a little bit about where exactly this is and the hours that people can come out there.
It's on Palmetto Avenue, about 15 blocks. It kicks off on Saturday at 10 a.m., 10 to 6, both days.
Awesome.
And music is going for those 16 hours, and we have a DJ truck too. So St. John from 99.7 now is going to be headlining on Saturday. So there's going to be some cool stuff and stuff you're used to, but it's going to be great.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, is it mostly like local people who are coming out to do some of the entertainment? Who can they expect music-wise?
I think it's all regional, some national.
Yeah.
We got like Seven Summers, which is a Morgan Wallen tribute band, and then we have the Purple Ones, which is like a Prince cover band. Do you have any favorite?
Mama Tombo is there with some members from Malo. So that'll be
fabulous.
And then we have like Green Room All Stars. It's a little studio that teaches kids how to play music, and so they perform also. So yeah, it's all wide ranging. And it's a just very diverse group of supporters and locals and even, you know, touring acts.
What a great time. I can see why so many people want to come out there. Kathy, I wanted to just ask you for our last question, what do you hope people go away with if they come to this? How do you hope they'll feel from Fog Fest?
I hope they feel a sense of community, camaraderie. You know, people come back to Pacifica every year for this event. And we have it every year. It's the last full weekend in September, so that everybody knows when it is.
Yeah, it's when it's the sunniest part in Pacifica. So we are known for our fog. But
so is it typically sunny during the festival?
Yes, it's going to be like 75 degrees this weekend. I'm predicting it.
Love it. And clear, hopefully. Yeah, some of the video does look like it's clear outside, so that's awesome. One last time, the hours that people can come out to Fog Fest.
10 to 6 this weekend, and this is the first hot off the press for you. We don't have a Trader Joe's, but if you ever come to Grocery Outlet or anything like that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, hey, we'll take this to Trader Joe's, and I'll rep you guys even there.
Shout out to Aaron Gregory for doing the artwork, and thank you for having us.
Thank you guys so much. This is going to be such a fun weekend. I hope you have a blast.
Yeah, check us out at Fog Festival on Instagram.
Awesome. And we will post that information on our website. To learn more about how to attend the Pacific Coast Fog Fest, you can head in to liveinthebay.tv, and we'll have all the links. Jess has the tease here, and she's going to tell you what's coming up next.
Thank you so much, Rachel. After the break, we are chatting with the band leader from the Alpha Rhythm Kings. We're getting a live performance here in studio as well. And as we head to break, here's a look at what you can catch tonight right here on KRON4. Stay right there, because Live in the Bay is coming right back.
Join AAA in observing Child Passenger Safety Week. AAA has free resources for car seat basics and inspections to ensure your child's car seat is installed correctly. Boost your car seat knowledge at AAA.com/carseats.
I think our air conditioner is broken.
I'll get my tools.
Does your family suffer from fixititis syndrome?
Is it working?
Relief is just a call away. Service Champions has been proven to effectively combat the symptoms of fixititis syndrome. Side effects may include delusions of grandeur and a comfortable home. Service Champions is now offering $58 air conditioning tune-ups. Call 800-5-CHAMPS. Young Zoe was born to be a champion because even as a kid, she had a thirst for knowledge. Each evening, Zoe's late night reading took her on a learning adventure. Today, Zoe applies her wealth of knowledge to all of her repair calls for service champions. Because of our well-trained technicians like Zoe, we can make the guarantee that we'll fix it right the first time, or it's free. Service Champions is now offering $58 air conditioning tune-ups. Call 800-5CHAMPS.
We love garage keypads. They're easy and convenient, but you never really know who's using it or when. Introducing the all-new MyQ Smart Garage Video Keypad. With a built-in camera, you get streaming HD video day or night. Create up to 16 custom PIN codes and get real-time notifications when the keypad is used. It's not just the key to your garage, it's the key to your home. Go to myq.com to get yours today.
Or shop at amazon.com.
September is Hunger Action Month, and we're lending a hand at our local food bank.
When people are fed, futures are nourished. This Hunger Action Month, join Feeding America and consider donating, volunteering, or advocating so everyone can be a part of the movement to end hunger.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Hate is loud, but love is the majority.
Welcome back in. The Alpha Rhythm Kings are a California band known for their electrifying swing music. They're set to debut at Yoshi's in Oakland, and they're gearing up to release a new single called Ragdoll. Here to share more about their upcoming shows and give us a live performance, we have band leader Rob Jellinger. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Rob, we're so excited to learn all about your band and everything you guys are doing. You have a lot of fun announcements coming up. First of all, tell me how you got into this in the first place. How did you get started?
Yeah, well, I started playing the trumpet when I was in middle school, and I really just loved the trumpet. So I did that for many years and studied classical, jazz, rock, everything, and wound up sort of getting more and more into jazz over the years. And then as I got a little bit older, starting different bands, being in different bands, I found that I really loved swing and 1940s jump blues, and I started singing more and more. And I started this band about 7 years ago called the Alpha Rhythm Kings, and I just got more and more kind of focused on that era, and now I do originals as well that honor that era, but we really do like a lot of just very specific sounds that are very like 40s, 50s, and that kind of thing. And I just love it,
Very nostalgic to hear you sing. I'm so excited for everyone else to hear it. And when we found out that you were coming on the show, I said, how is he going to sing and play at the same time? But you make it work. You do, you do a little bit of everything, and it is very fun to listen to. First, I want to talk about your performance that's going to be at Yoshi's, which we actually just had Yoshi's on a couple weeks ago telling us about how cool their place is. How are you guys feeling about being there?
Oh, I'm so excited. So you know, Yoshi's is, I think, kind of known as the best jazz club on the West Coast, and it is in my opinion. And I've worked there a few times in the past, and I was, you know, many years ago, and like I was in the trumpet section for different bands, and I remember playing there for Lettucey. If you've heard of Lettucey, she's very famous. But this will be our first time doing it like as my own band, my own self, so I'm really excited about it. That's why I really wanted to get the word out about that, you know.
Yeah, so what day are you over at Yoshi's?
So it's a Wednesday night. It's the 23rd of October.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
So, yeah.
I'll try to be there if I can. That sounds so cool. You're working on a new song and music video right now. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. We just had a whole bunch of filming in Los Angeles for a new video. We're a Bay Area band, but we go to LA a lot. And we did a cover, and this has not been announced yet, so you're debuting the info to all of our people that follow us. It's the song Ragdoll, which was an Aerosmith song. And we made a whole video. We haven't released it yet. We're going to have a release party sometime in November. We're trying to decide if we should do the release party in LA or here. Well, I don't know. But the song comes out in October, on the 17th of October. And in the video, this is why I brought these slide whistles, because I thought it'd be kind of funny.
Okay.
I play a character called Smiley. It's sort of like a little background part, and he sells slide whistles. And we even have... It's kind of funny.
Okay, that's what this is?
That's what these are. Yes.
Okay, well, how does this work?
So you just, it's the easiest instrument. It's like a little trombone.
Okay. So I just blow straight?
Yeah, you can have it. There you go.
Oh my gosh, I'm impressed by myself.
So in the song Ragdoll, I actually recorded myself playing the slide whistle for fun. So then in the video, the director decided to incorporate it. So she got me this pink jacket, and I play Smiley, who sells slide whistles, and they even rigged up my jacket to have a bunch of slide whistles on the inside.
Cute.
So I brought some here today, and you can keep that one if you want.
I love it. Yeah, I spit on it. So this is
no
mine
charge
now.
for the slide whistle.
Thanks, perfect. Really quick, I want to touch on one last thing.
Yeah.
That is your collaboration that you're starting to do with Disney. This is so cool. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, so we just got a contract signed with Disney, so we're going to be playing with a 7-piece band at the California Adventure Park through the holiday season. They call it Festival of Holidays. So if anybody from the Bay Area is going to be visiting Anaheim, look for us. We'll be there in December about 5 times and the end of November a little bit too. So
that is so exciting. So we're going to have you perform in just a minute here. Tell me what you guys are going to be performing today.
Okay, so I brought my friend Vernon Ice Black, who is a very well-known guitar player. He's going to be playing with me. He's played with Mariah Carey, Stevie Wonder, all kinds of different people. And he's actually, for those that follow the band, he's the guitarist on our first release, California Boogie. You can even hear his voice singing California Boogie on there. But he hasn't been playing with us live because he's been on tour with Frankie Beverly, who just recently passed away. But he's here with me today, so we're going to do a song called My Blue Heaven, which was written at the New York Friars Club in 1927 during a game of pool by Walter Donaldson, and I'm a friar at the Friars Club, so that's how I know that story.
Wow,
so we're going to do that.
That's so cool. We're so excited. All right, well, with that said, I'll get you over there to the demo right now. You can head on over, and we're excited to hear you. And the Alpha Rhythm Kings are coming up on Yoshi's on October 23rd. And we're going to get a live performance. Without further ado, we are so excited to hear them play today. Again, they are having a collaboration with Disney, and they are doing so many fun things. Got a new song coming out. Here they are. Take it away.
1, 2, 3, 4. When whippoorwill calls and evening is nigh, I'm gonna hurry to my blue heaven. First you turn to the right, find a little bright light. It's gonna lead you to my blue heaven. You'll find a cozy place, a fireplace, a cozy room, a little nest that nestles where the roses bloom. Just Molly and me, and the baby make 3. We'll be happy in so happy in my blue heaven. Just Molly and me, and the baby make 3. We'll be happy in my blue. So happy, we'll be happy in my, so happy in my blue heaven.
The whole studio is clapping for him. So impressive. To learn more about the Alpha Rhythm Kings and to get your tickets for upcoming shows, we have a link on our website. That is liveinthebay.tv. Thank you guys again.
Yes, thank you. Stay right here. After the break, we'll have a look at what's coming up tomorrow on the show. But first, here's what you can catch tonight right here on KRON4. Stay right there. Live in the Bay. We'll be right back.
Join AAA in observing Child Passenger Safety Week. AAA has free resources for car seat basics and inspections to ensure your child's car seat is installed correctly. Boost your car seat knowledge at AAA.com/carseats.
I think our air conditioner is broken.
I'll get my tools.
Does your family suffer from fixititis syndrome?
Is it working?
Relief is just a call away. Service Champions has been proven to effectively combat the symptoms of fixititis syndrome. Side effects may include delusions of grandeur and a comfortable home. Service Champions is now offering $58 air conditioning tune-ups. Call 800-5-CHAMPS. Young Zoe was born to be a champion because even as a kid, she had a thirst for knowledge. Each evening, Zoe's late-night reading took her on a learning adventure. Today, Zoe applies her wealth of knowledge to all of her repair calls for Service Champions. Because of our well-trained technicians like Zoe, we can make the guarantee that we'll fix it right the first time, or it's free. Service Champions is now offering $58 air conditioning tune-ups. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
Are you or someone you love struggling with addiction? Align Recovery Centers is here for you. Our holistic approach focuses on your mind, body, and soul, providing the support needed for lasting recovery. Our experienced counselors offer a healing and safe environment to explore the truths of addiction. With detox, residential, and virtual treatment options, we tailor our programs to your individual needs. The journey to lasting sobriety begins at Align Recovery Centers. Make the call today. Visit AlignSonoma.com.
We love garage keypads. They're easy and convenient, but you never really know who's using it or when. Introducing the all-new MyQ Smart Garage Video Keypad. With the built-in camera, you get streaming HD video day or night. Create up to 16 custom PIN codes.
That does it for us. We'll see you tomorrow for lots more fun.
Bye. Have a good afternoon.
Bye.